tactical reload is used when you've partially depleted your magazine and you want to replace it with a fresh magazine when you're back into a low threat environment. Whether you've already neutralized a target has retreated or has given up, and you have an additional lethal cover on that target, and you have a chance under a low threat situation to top that gun back off with a fresh magazine. I'm going to bring the gun back into our workspace. We're going to reach for the furthest magazine on our body, the last one that we would reach for in an emergency reload, so in case we make an emergency reload later, we're not using a partial magazine that we've already shot half of. So we're going to reach for our last magazine. We want to grab it the same way that we always do, with our index finger indexed on the tip of the bullet and the magazine well, or the magazine base, in the palm of our hand. After we've grabbed it, we want to bring it up to the magazine well before we've ejected our partial magazine. We're going to take our index finger and pinch this new magazine, kicking out our thumb so that we're able to retain that partial magazine once we eject it. Eject it into the palm of your hand, grasp it between your thumb and your index finger, and then insert that fresh magazine, making sure it's firmly seated with the palm of your hand. At this point, take your partial magazine, you can retain it in that last magazine pouch that we had retrieved the new magazine from. Once again, you've taken your eyes off the target, so after you've done so, you need to reassess the environment. A tactical reload requires a lot of fine motor skill under a high stress situation. If it's not something that is practiced constantly, then it's going to be extremely difficult to recall when you're under stress. So a different option, as opposed to tactical reload, is a reload with retention. You perform the same tasks, but it's a little more user-friendly and easier to remember. So after you've encountered a lower threat environment than the gunfight that you were just in, we want to bring the gun back into our workspace. We're going to perform a speed reload, letting that partial magazine fall to the ground. After conducting the speed reload, we assess our environment. If it's safe and you have time to do so, you can take a knee and retrieve that magazine.